that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Shit, I'ma try, I'ma try.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Webster now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Brown. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Sam Sloman on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Shotgun snap for gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They're going to try and run this with Miller. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
1st down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Trubisky. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play in this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trubisky to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. Malcolm Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. On the return is Henderson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show one thing, carry something else.
And they'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down.
2.
Now Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trubisky will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The catch made by Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Oh, nice pickup.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. This one left side, caught by Patterson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First down, Patterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Brown. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now Goff on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
at the 17-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Two-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Trubisky. But quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. We'll call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Out of the gun, Goff. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
At the 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for L.A., it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls at the drip. Little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls.